Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive.
Always ready to dive in.
Today we're tackling something I think we can all relate to. Building confidence.
Yeah, it's one of those things that it's always in demand, right?
Definitely.
Hmm.
And this time we're taking a look at pasted text. Confidence building.
I gotta say, some of the stuff in here, it's a little out there.
Out there, how?
Well, like this whole power posing thing, I'm picturing like striking superhero poses in the mirror.
Right, like a power stance.
Yeah, exactly. So before we get to that, maybe we should define what we mean by confidence.
Sure. I mean, at its core, it's really about two things, right? Self-esteem, so how you view yourself.
That internal sense of worth.
Exactly. And then assertiveness, so how you actually express that, in your interactions, how you set boundaries.
So like the internal feeling versus how you project it outward.
Exactly.
Got it. So back to this power posing. Does it actually work? Well, it sounds a little kooky maybe, but there's some research behind it. Studies have actually shown that, like, holding those expansive postures.
Like chest out, arms up.
Yeah, like that. It can actually shift your hormones.
Really?
Yeah. It decreases cortisol, which is the stress hormone, and increases testosterone, which is linked to confidence and feeling powerful.
Huh. So it's not just about looking confident, it's like tricking your body into feeling it.
Yeah, you could say that. It's like sending a signal to your brain, hey, I'm in charge here.
Interesting. Okay, I'm putting this on my list to try. What about positive self-talk? Pasted text talks about that too. Does just saying nice things to yourself really make a difference?
Well, it's not like magic, right?
Oh.
It's more about choosing where you focus your attention.
Right.
So instead of dwelling on your weaknesses, you're consciously trying to focus on your strengths and your potential.
So you're kind of changing the story you tell yourself.
Exactly. And, this actually ties in with cognitive behavioral therapy.
CBT? Yeah, I've heard of that.
Right. And it's a proven approach for a lot of things. But a big part of it is recognizing how our thought patterns influence our emotions.
So negative thoughts lead to feeling bad, and positive thoughts, well.
Exactly. So by replacing that negative self-talk with positive affirmations, you can actually start to rewire your brain.
Wow, I didn't realize there was actually like science behind that. I always thought it was kind of a self-help gimmick.
Nope, there's a real basis for it.
Okay, so power posing, positive self-talk. Pasted text also mentions exposure therapy. I thought that was more for phobias, like being afraid of spiders.
It is often used for phobias, but it can be applied to confidence building too.
Oh, okay. How does that work?
Well, it's about gradually exposing yourself to situations that make you uncomfortable.
Like starting small and work your way up.
Right. So let's say you're terrified of public speaking. You wouldn't jump right into giving a keynote speech.
Right. That would be terrifying.
Exactly. But maybe you start by practicing in front of a mirror. Then maybe with a couple of close friends, and then, I don't know, maybe join a public speaking group or something.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like desensitizing yourself to the fear, but the fear is like judgment or failure, not spiders.
Precisely. And as you face those challenges, you realize you can handle them, and your confidence builds.
It's like proving to yourself, hey, I can do this.
Exactly.
This is all great in theory, but how do we put this into practice? Our listeners want to know how to actually use this stuff.
Well, I'd say a good first step is to, pick an area where you want to boost your confidence.
Like, be specific.
Yeah, like, is it speaking up more in meetings? Is it asking someone out on a date? Is it going for that promotion? And then you can think about, okay, which of these techniques would be most helpful in that situation?
So, if I'm terrified of presentations, maybe I start power posing every morning. Then I use positive self-talk to calm my nerves before the actual presentation. And gradually, I work my way up to presenting to bigger and bigger groups.
Exactly. And remember, it's a process. It takes time. You're not going to become super confident overnight.
Right. It's a journey.
Exactly. So be patient with yourself. Celebrate the small wins along the way, and focus on the progress you're making.
That's great advice. Well, this has been a really interesting deep dive.
Yeah, it's been fun.
It really seems like confidence isn't just something you're born with, it's something you can build.
Absolutely.
And pasted text has given us some unique tools to work with.
Definitely. And I think the biggest takeaway is that you have the power to change, your thoughts, your actions, and ultimately your level of confidence.
Love that. So to our listeners out there, think about one small step you can take, like today, to start building your confidence. It could be as simple as writing down a positive affirmation. Or, trying that power pose for 5 minutes. What do you think?
Sounds like a great starting point.
Awesome. Well, that's it for this deep dive. We'll see you next time.
See you then.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.